Hello, everybody, and thank you for watching this video. My name is Harrison Young. I lead Rung Productions as the Playwright Development Mentor, and I wanted to make this video to share some really good news with you here. We just received our first grant. This is the Share Our Stages grant. This is given by the East Tennessee Foundation's Art Fund for East Tennessee. And we're really grateful for this because this allows us a space at the Clayton Center for the Arts, more specifically at the Lambert Recital Hall at the Clayton Center for the Arts in Maryville. So we really appreciate this opportunity. With this opportunity, we wanted to do something that really honored that and took the most advantage of this where we could. So I want you to know this video is about announcing a very special double feature. This is the first time Next Rung has done a double feature, and let's just go over some of the details of it real quick. We'll try to keep it quick. First things first, I've been hearing from writers in the local area about two different needs. One of those needs is the ability to have spaces and events where things can be written more quickly and just get it out there where it's still raw, right? The other thing I've been hearing is encouragement for writers to speak up in different ways. And so I wanted to provide a space where writers could write quickly and could speak up in whatever way they see fit and organize that in a way that could hopefully make sense, right? So I'd like to introduce the first event that we're going to do that day. On June 29th, 2025, that Sunday, we're going to start off with an event called Four Steps Forward, okay? So what we're doing basically is having writers get 10 prompts the week before the event. From those 10 prompts, they would need to write three things for for an actor of their choice to perform for the event. Now, that one performer could be performing several different types of things the writer chooses, such as a poem, a monologue, a song, a true story, a fictional story, a set of jokes, things like that, right? But it's built for one writer. And from those 10 prompts, the writer will be choosing three of those things. At the event, once the performer acts those out, then both the performer and the writer would speak up about a special cause that they believe in. These will usually be nonprofits, right? But basically giving that space for anybody who's a part of this to also speak up. So that's why it's four steps forward. It's three events, or excuse me, it's three things they've just written, and then also something that they speak up for. And that's how we're going to conduct that event. We're going to keep it a little bit weird. We're going to keep it fast paced. We're going to have fun, right? And that'll be 2 p.m. on Sunday, June the 29th. On that same day, on that same day, we're also going to have a different event. This one's going to be a table reading for a play that I wrote. I explored this idea at a call center one time that I was working at when I saw a thunderstorm happening, and there was a beautiful strike of lightning from a big window that I got to see it from. And I remember at this call center thinking to myself, didn't my mom and dad tell me not to be on the phone during thunderstorms? Right. And, there's different reasons why a call center doesn't just take everybody off. Right. But it was a curious thought that stuck with me that helped me build this idea that tied around this theme in my head of the guilt of responsibility, about the work that it takes to make sure that you're being responsible for yourself and others in that sort of way. It's not just workplace responsibility that we're talking about either. You may see here a cat. Oh, is there a cat in the corner? There is. And so we're also exploring some of the ways that applies towards family life, right? But that guilt of responsibility reaching across multiple levels in that sort of way. And that's why I wrote this play, Afraid of the Storm. It's a psychological exploration about the guilt of responsibility. And this is the first time I've written something like this for a full length show, right? It's a full length one act play. And with that, because it's not a comedy like I usually wrote up to this point, it's new and fascinating for me. Also, I'm excited to see what this looks like with a rehearsed team for a table reading and also bringing it out to a public audience for the first time. It's just new and exciting, and I've not had that kind of opportunity, and I wanted to bring this to the people to see what all this means for our community. So, with that, that'll be 5 p.m. Eastern, same location, Lambert Recital Hall at the Clayton Center for the Arts. And so, That's our double feature here. We have Four Steps Forward and we have Afraid of the Storm. It's going to be a pretty long evening. There are two different events in that afternoon and evening of Sunday, June the 29th. So I want you to know that we're also going to be providing food there. There are probably going to be light refreshments and snacks. So, don't go thinking it's a whole meal, but we're going to see, right? We're going to make sure there's at least some food and drinks, though, to help honor everybody there. And again, this is a free event. It's a free double feature. And we're just excited to have you be a part of this with our big milestone of getting our first grant and our first double feature. We're going to continue doing things, looking out for local writers in the area, in the local Knoxville area, and just hope that you're a part of it. Next Rung Productions, always climbing higher. That's what we do here for our writers. I hope you can attend. Thank you so much for your time.